Joomla on an Apache localhost server. First, let's have a look at the technical requirements. For Joomla 1.5, it's recommended to use at least PHP 5.2, MySQL 4.1, and Apache 2.x, or Microsoft Internet Information Server 7. Joomla development team recommends not using PHP 4.3.9, 4.4.2, and 5.0.4 for any of the Joomla versions because of some known bugs. SEO features will require mod rewrite to be installed and enabled on your server. Please note that Joomla 1.6 minimum requirements are PHP 5.2 and MySQL 5.0.4. For the best local host setup, the Joomla development team recommends using LAMP for Linux, WAMP for Windows, MAMP for Mac, and XAMPP for multiple platforms. WAMP is a Windows-only based server that provides good support for both Joomla 1.5 and Joomla 1.6. Microsoft IIS, Internet Information Server, is another Windows-only web server to provide the latest PHP and MySQL versions required for Joomla 1.6. XAMPP is the only multi-platform web server to support both Joomla 1.5 and Joomla 1.6. Apache Friends provides installation packs for Linux, Windows, both 32-bit and 64-bit, Mac, and even Solaris. MAMP is the only Mac web server to support Joomla 1.6. The Pro version provides additional features such as virtual hosts, dynamic DNS, email, and more. Each web server package needs to be installed and configured for various security settings, and especially a root administrator used for MySQL Server. Please read the documentation for the package you have chosen to use. In the htdocs folder of your XAMPP server, or www folder for WAMP, LAMP, and MAMP, create a new folder. For our example here, we've called it J16. In this newly created folder, unpack and copy the installation files in the Joomla 1.6 distribution package. Now you'll want to make sure Apache and MySQL are running on your XAMPP or WAMP server. Okay, now let's open your favorite browser and type in the address bar, localhost/ your folder name, and for our example here, J16, and hit enter. This is the Joomla 1.6 installer. In this first screen, you can select the installation language. In this screen, Joomla is performing a pre-installation check for the recommended hosting environment setup. If everything is okay, click Next. Please read and acknowledge the license terms, then click Next. In this screen, you'll need to set the database connection. Type in localhost for host name, then the MySQL username and password you've configured for your server. Type in the database name to be created for your website, and also set the table prefix to be used for your database. Click Next. In this screen, you can set FTP configuration. This is optional and not required on most modern hosting environments. You can enable FTP layer full write access for some third-party extension installation and configuration. Click Next after you finish setting up FTP configuration. In this screen, you can set site name, site global metadata settings, and your administrator account settings. In Joomla 1.6, you can also set your administrator username, a new feature to improve security. Finally, if you're new to Joomla 1.6, you may want to install the sample data to explore the content, modules, menus, and settings in the back end of your website. Click Next. In the final step of the installation, you need to remove or rename the installation folder in the newly installed Joomla website. And now you can log into your website backend and explore Joomla 1.6. Well, that's it for the Joomla 1.6 localhost installation tutorial brought to you by Joomla Art. I'm Robert Vining, and thanks for watching.